Hello students and welcome to Smartkidz Tutorials. In this video, we'll be solving Go About's second term maths prelims paper, which was held in March 2022. This paper is out of 40 marks, so we'll look to solve them. And it's subdivided into 4 main questions, and each main question consists of 10 marks each. So there are a total of 4 questions. 4 into 10 gives us 40 marks, and thus each main question is then subdivided into 4 sub questions further. Okay, now let's solve them. So question 1a says select and write the most appropriate alternative from those given below. The roots of the quadratic equation 4x square minus kx plus 25 equal to 0 are equal. Therefore k is equal to dash. So the choice, one of them is a correct choice. We need to find that out. Now it says 4x square minus kx plus 25 equal to 0, and it says the roots of the quadratic equation are equal. So if the roots of the quadratic equation are equal, that means your discriminant, that is d, should be equal to 0, which means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. And if we compare 4x square minus kx plus 25 equal to 0 to the general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we get a equal to 4, b equal to minus k, and c equal to 25. Okay. So if we put these values in this, we should be able to get the value of k. So b square, so that means minus k whole square minus 4 into a, which is 4, into c, which is 25, equal to 0. Okay, minus k whole square becomes k square. 25 into 4 is 100. 100 into 4 is 400. So that would be minus 400 equal to 0. You take minus 400 on the other side, it will become positive 400. And if we take the square root of 400, we get k equal to plus or minus 20. So we take in this case k equal to positive 20. So b would be our answer. So b is the correct choice. Even if you don't go via the discriminant root, if you carefully have a look, the 4 is a perfect square of 2 and for 25 is a perfect square of 5, which means this is actually in this form, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So this is a minus b whole square identity. Okay, and if we compare this, that means your a square is 4, right? So that means a should be 2, then your b square is 25, that means b should be 5. And if that is the case, then it is actually 2x minus 5 the whole square. That is your equation. Now in this case, that means if we expand this, we should get minus 20x as our answer. Okay, that is the middle term if we expand, because when we expand this, will become 4x square minus 20x plus 25. Okay, and 20 is our answer, the k over here. That means b is our correct choice. Question 1b says attempt the following, and it is the first question under this is find the roots of the quadratic equation 4x square minus 9 equal to 0. So 4 is a perfect square of 2 and 9 is a perfect square of 3. That means this is in this form, a square minus b square form. If we expand this, we will get a plus b into a minus b. So that's exactly what we need to do with 4x square minus 9 equal to 0. This will be 2x whole square minus 3 whole square equal to 0, which means this is 2x plus 3 into 2x minus 3 the whole into 0. And 2x plus 3 equal to 0, 2x minus 3 equal to 0 should give us our roots, which is x equal to minus 3 by 2 and x equal to positive 3 by 2. So the roots of the quadratic equation are minus 3 by 2 and positive 3 by 2. Coming to the second part of question 1b, it's asking us to find the product of the roots of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 5x minus 9 equal to 0. So we'll write this down once again. 3x square minus 5x minus 9 equal to 0. Comparing with general form should give us what is A, B and C. Comparing with general form, okay, so that will give us what is A is equal to 3, B is equal to minus 5 and C is equal to minus 9. General form is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So now that we know that, we need to find the product of the roots of the quadratic equation. So product of the root is given by alpha into beta equal to c upon a. C is minus 9 and a is 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. That means we get alpha into beta, or the product, as equal to minus 3. That is our answer. Question 1c is finding the roots of any one of the following quadratic equation. You got choice to answer between whether you would like to solve the quadratic equation by factorization method or the other one, that is by quadratic formula method. This question comes for 3 marks. So we'll solve by factorization method first, and then we'll go to solve the one by quadratic formula as well. So first one is this, that means we need to get the middle term, or splitting the middle term. 4 into 15 gives us 60. The sign in between is positive, that means we'll have one positive, one negative number. When multiplied, they should give us 60, and the sign of the greater number should be positive in this case. The negative sign shows you that there is a positive as well as negative number. So 15 into 4 gives us 60, and if we also have a look, if we factorize it using prime factors, this is how we'll get it. 2 into 30, 2 into 15, and 3 into 5, and 5 ones are 5. Okay, now we need it in such a way, the combination, that we should get positive 17 over there, okay, after adding and subtracting. So if we look at this, 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20. 20 minus 3 should give us 17, positive 17. So 4x square and positive 20x minus 3x minus 15 equal to 0. So 20 minus 3 is 17, and 20 into 3 gives us 60. We'll take 4x common between these two, and we'll be left with x plus 5. Here we'll take minus sign common, and we'll take 3 common. Minus 3, which will be left with positive x plus positive 5. 3 5s are 15 equal to 0. Take x plus 5 common to both of these terms, then 4 whatever remains, 4x minus 3 equal to 0. Now to find the roots, x plus 5 equal to 0 and 4x minus 3 equal to 0. We get x equal to minus 5, and we get x equal to positive 3 by 4. So that way we can write roots of quadratic equation are minus 5 and positive 3 by 4. The second choice under question 1c is by quadratic formula. You'll have to solve this, find the roots of this quadratic equation. So first thing we need to do is compare with the general formula. So comparing with general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we will get a equal to 8, b equal to minus 10, c equal to minus 3. First thing we need to do before we proceed to finding the roots is to find out whether the discriminant is equal to 0, less than 0, greater than 0. This is to find whether the given quadratic equation to have roots or not. We get d equal to b square minus 4ac, that is the formula to find out the discriminant. D equal to b is minus 10 whole square minus 4 into a, which is 8, and c, which is minus 3. So minus 10 whole square gives us 100, positive 100, and minus into minus will give us positive over here. So 3 4s are 12, 12 into 8 is 96. So we get d equal to 100 plus 96 gives us 196. Now we can say, since d is greater than 0, given quadratic equation has real roots. Okay. Now we can proceed to finding the roots using the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of discriminant whole thing upon 2 into a minus b. B is minus 10. So minus of minus 10 plus or minus square root of d. D is 196 whole thing upon 2a. So a is 8. 2 into 8. And minus and minus 10 will give us positive 10 plus or minus square root of 196. You can find out square root of 196 is 14 and 2 into 8 is 16. So that is x equal. So now we can separate it out based on the signs. We get x equal to positive 10 plus 14 upon 16 and x equal to positive 10 minus 14 upon 16. So x equal to 10 plus 14 is 24 upon 16 and x equal to 10 minus 14 gives us negative 4 upon 16. Then over here we can see 4 4s are 60, 4 4s are 16 and 4 6 are 24. This can be further divided and then a 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So we get x equal to x equal to 3 upon 2, and here it will be 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16 minus 1 by 4. So we can say therefore roots of quadratic equation are 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 4. Question 1D says a motorboat whose speed is 24 km per hour in still water takes 1 hour more to go 32 km upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. So here you need to understand one thing. They are not asking you the speed of the motorboat, rather they are asking you the speed of the stream. What you have been given in the question is that there is a motorboat and the speed of this motorboat is 24 km per hour when the water is still. That means it is not flowing with a force. But when you're trying to go upstream, so upstream means when you're moving against the current of the water. When you're trying to move against the current of the water, then in that case you will take 1 hour more. Okay? You're moving against the flow of the water. So water, let's say, moving downhill and you're trying to go uphill. So obviously it's going to take you more time for the same. Now the distance that is mentioned over here is 32 kilometers. That remains constant. So distance is given. You are given the speed of the boat is 24 kilometers per hour in still water. Now this motorboat takes 1 hour extra while going upstream compared to going downstream. That means with the flow of the water. We need to find the speed of the stream. Now the speed of the stream is also not changing. Okay, the speed of the stream remains the same. What changes is the time taken to go upstream to cover the distance of 32 kilometers upstream. So if we take this, just imagine this is upstream, okay, and this is downstream. So going the distance, the entire distance remains the same, that is 32 kilometers per hour. Going upstream, it takes 1 hour more than going downstream. Okay, so going downstream, there won't be a resistance to the flow of the motorboat. But going upstream, yes, that is why it takes an additional hour for that. This is what we need to understand. So this is speed problem, that is speed is equal to distance upon time. This formula you should know, because speed is equal to distance covered upon time taken. That's how we find out speed, and that is why we give distance in kilometers and we give time in hours. So that is why we get the units also like this, kilometers per hour. So we are asked to find the speed of the stream. So let's begin with that. We'll assume that let the speed of the stream be x kilometers per hour, since we are dealing with kilometers per hour. Now next we can write what we have been given, that is the speed of the motorboat in still water. So we write speed of a motorboat in still water, okay, is equal to 24 kilometer per hour. Then, so this is when the water is not flowing. What happens when the water is flowing? So we need to find the speed of the motorboat then. So speed of the motorboat upstream, okay, will be given as equal to 24 minus x kilometers per hour. Why 24 minus x? This is the speed of the stream, x kilometer. So when you're moving upstream, you are moving against the stream, and that is why we always give it as, when you're moving against, we give it as negative, so negative x. And similarly, when you're moving with the with the flow of water, that means you're not moving against, we give it as plus. So see, that is why speed of motorboat downstream, okay, downstream of with the flow of current is given as 24 plus x kilometers per hour. I'll tell you why we need to get this. Okay, next, so I'll leave a line and write. So distance traveled also we need to mention, because that has been mentioned in the question, is equal to 32 kilometers. Distance traveled or distance covered you can write. Now we've already given speed is equal to distance upon time, so that is why we will use this formula to write down the time taken to travel upstream and downstream. So we write down, therefore time taken to travel upstream, okay, is equal to distance. So we write over here distance will be 32, and this time is gone on top and speed is come down in place of time. So distance remains in the numerator, but speed comes in the denominator. And speed we have mentioned over here, that is upstream, is 24 minus x. So 24 minus x, that is the time taken to travel upstream. Similarly, we can write, therefore time taken to travel downstream is equal to 32 upon 24 plus x. Now what we have been given is that the time taken to travel upstream is 1 hour more than time taken to travel downstream. So we are just going to write that. So time taken to travel upstream is 1 hour more than time taken to travel downstream. Okay, time taken to travel upstream is equal to 1 hour more, it takes 1 hour more than time taken to travel downstream. This is exactly what has been given to us in our question. Now instead of time taken to travel upstream, we'll put this, and instead of time taken to travel downstream, we'll put here. So this becomes then 32 upon 24 minus x equal to 1 plus 32 upon 24 plus x. All I'll do is take this 32 upon 24 plus x on the left hand side. Okay, 32 upon 24 minus x minus 32 upon 24 plus x equal to 1. Okay, now that I've done that, I'll take 32, which is common to both, I'll take them out like this, and I'll be left with 1 upon 24 minus x minus 1 upon 24 plus x equal to 1. Okay, once this is done, next we need to take the LCM. So which, if we cross multiply, we will get the LCM. So 32 into 24 plus x upon 24 minus x into 24 plus x minus 1 upon, so not 1, that would be 24 minus x coming from here, should be 24 plus x into 24 minus x and equal to 1. So now the denominators are the same for both, which means we can add and subtract the numerators, and we'll do that. So 32 keep outside, so 24 plus x minus 24 plus x, whole thing upon 24 minus x into 24 plus x equal to 1. Next, 24 and negative 24 will cancel, and we'll be left with 32 into x, and x gives us 2x, whole thing upon 24 into 24 gives 576, minus x into minus x square. So this is in a minus b into a plus b form, which gives us a square minus b square. This is equal to 1. 32 into 2 gives 64x, and 576 minus x square we multiply with 1 over here. So the signs do not change because this is a multiplication problem operation over here. So then I'll take minus x square on the left hand side and minus positive 576 on the left hand side as well, and that will change the sign then. So minus x square becomes positive x square, positive 64x because it remains where it is, and negative 576 equal to 0. So here if we remove the factors of 576, we should be able to split this middle term. So here 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, then 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 2 36, 2 18, 2 9, 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. Now we need it in such a way that the sign of the greater number should be positive. The negative sign shows you one should be positive, one should be negative. So the product of the first and last term is 576. The in-between term should come to 64 after additions and subtraction. So if we look at this and we multiply this, we should be able to get it. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 into 9 gives us 72. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and 8 into 3 is 24, 24 into 3 is 72. And this is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Okay, so from here, so that means we are left with only 8. This is already taken. So 2 2s are 4, this is 8 into 9, that gives us 72, and then the remaining 8. So that means 72 into 8 gives us 576. So x square plus 72x minus 8x minus 576 equal to 0. 72 minus 8 gives us positive 64. So I'll take x common here, and we'll be left with x plus 72 minus 8, we're left with x plus 72 equal to 0. So x plus 72 we'll take here, and x minus 8 equal to 0. That means x plus 72 equal to 0, or x minus 8 equal to 0. We get x equal to minus 72 and x equal to positive 8. Now speed cannot be negative, so we'll have to take x equal to 8. So we write over here, since speed cannot be negative, we discard x equal to minus 72. Therefore, speed of the stream, because we had assumed speed of the stream being x, so speed of the stream is equal to 8 kilometers per hour. That is the answer to this question. This question is for 4 marks. And with this, we complete the first question. So at this point of time, I would like to remind you, all those who have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And if you like watching such videos, do not forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends and classmates who could also benefit like you. Question 2a. Select and write the most appropriate alternative from those given below. The number of terms of an arithmetic progression 2, 9, 16, 709 are this. So we need to get the number of terms from this arithmetic progression. We are told this is an arithmetic progression. We can find out what is the first term. The first term is 2, so that a is 2. Then the second term is 9. So if we deduct the first term from the second term, that is a2 minus a1, we will get the common difference. So in this case, 9 minus 2 is equal to 7. So 7 is equal to D. So common difference is 7. And the last term, that is an, is equal to 709. Now the general form of arithmetic progression, the formula an equal to a plus n minus 1 d. That should give us the number of terms. An is 709, a is 2, n we need to find out, d is 7. So 2 I take on the other side, it will become negative and it will lead to 707. 7 into n gives us 7n, 7 into minus 1 gives 7 minus 7. Take the minus 7 on the left hand side, it will become positive 7, that will give us 7n equal to 714. Then we can cancel this, 7 1 is 7, 7 1 is 7, 0, 7 2 is 40. That means n is equal to 102. So in this case, our correct choice would be C, 102. In this paper, we have two constructions. One is to draw circles where we need to draw tangents and measure their lengths, and the other one where we draw similar triangles. And both are compulsory, that means there's no choice between them, and each one is for 3 marks. So this is 3 marks and this is also 3 marks, and we'll draw each one of them. So question 2b says, draw a circle with center O and radius 3.2 centimeters. Take a point A in the exterior of the circle such that OA equal to 8.5 centimeters. Construct a pair of tangents from point A touching the circle at points P and Q respectively. Measure and state the length of the tangent set. So let's start constructing this one. Okay, so first I'm going to mark a point, and that point will be our center O, and from here I'm going to construct a circle with having a radius 3.2. So that would be over here, taken from 5 to 8.2, so that is 3.2. You took pointer here and then construct a circle. Now this circle has a radius of 3.2 centimeters. There you go. Next, we are asked to take a point A in the exterior of the circle such that OA equal to 8.5 centimeters. So we are going to draw a line OA in the exterior of the circle. 8.5 would be here. Okay, so this is OA, and I'll mark this point as A. We need to draw a perpendicular to this particular line. I've taken a length in this case which is greater than half of this 8.5, so should be more than 4.3. There you go. So draw an arc top and below this line, taking A as the center. Then without taking the same measurement, we keep the point on O and we cut these two arcs this way. Now when these two arcs cut each other, we mark those points because we'll have to draw a perpendicular passing through those 2 points this way. Okay, and where this line intersects this line, we'll mark that as M. So next what we need to do is, using our compass, we need to measure OM because this will become our new radius, and using that as a radius we will then draw another circle this way. Now that the circle is complete, you see this big circle intersecting the small circle. There are 2 points, one is here and one is here. So this will become P, this will become Q, and from point A we'll have to draw a line passing through this P, and from point A we'll have to draw a line passing through Q. Those will be our 2 tangents. So let's do them. First we'll draw AP. So from A passing through P this way, that's one tangent, and then the other one will be from A passing through Q. Okay, so from here this way. So we have Now two tangents AP and AQ. After constructing the tangents, we are also asked to measure the tangents. So we'll just measure them. So from A to P, that comes to 7.9, and from A to Q also comes to 7.9. You should know that the tangents should be equal to each other. So 7.9 centimeter and 7.9 centimeter. And we'll mark this. So O to M, O to this point, I will mark this point as say X. This is 3.2 centimeters. This whole thing OA is 8.5 centimeters. Coming to question 2C, it says using a pair of compasses, ruler, construct triangle PQR with side PQ 6 centimeters and angle PQR equal to 60 degrees and QR equal to 5 centimeters. Then we need to construct triangle P dash QR dash whose sides are 5/3 or 5/3 of the corresponding sides of the triangle PQR. Okay. So first what we'll do is we'll draw this QR, which is 5 centimeters. I'll draw this over here. So that's 5 centimeters. Mark this as Q and R. Next, we need to construct 60 degrees. Okay, so this is QR. Next, we'll construct 60 degrees. So we just taken a measurement and mark an arc. Okay, like this. Next, using the same measurement, where this arc cuts this line, we use that as a new center and cut this original arc. So where the two arcs cut each other, we'll mark that point. And I'm going to draw a line from Q passing through this point. This way. So that's our 60 degrees. Next, it is said that PQ is 6 centimeters. So I'm going to, from Q, I'm going to cut 6 centimeters, and that should give us PQ. Okay, that's 6 centimeters from here. Okay, take Q, cut. So where this arc cuts this line, that will become 6 centimeters. So PQ, that's 6 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. And then we need to just join P to R, and we complete triangle PQR this way. Okay, that's done. Now the next step is to draw the similar triangle. For that, we need to draw a line, a acute line this way. We are told that we need to draw the similar triangle which is corresponding to 5/3. Okay, so that means we need to cut 5 arcs on this particular line of equal length. So I've taken some measurement without measuring, and I'm going to cut 5 arcs on this particular line. So we have got 5 equal arcs lengths. So next it says 5/3. So whenever the denominator is smaller than the numerator, then we get a bigger triangle. So in this case, we are going to get a bigger triangle. Okay, that is P dash Q R dash is going to be bigger than PQR, and whatever number is there in the denominator on that particular arc, same arc. So there's 1, 2, 3, right, and it's 5/3. So that arc we join over here. So in this case, we are going to join this way. So R we are going to join here, and then we are going to draw a line or construct a line that is parallel to this line. So that line will come from, since it's 5/3, the fifth one will be here, from here to here. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. and since these are of equal lengths and extension of Q, we'll mark them as Q, Q1, say Q2, Q3, Q4, and Q5. Anything you can mark, no problem. This is extension of Q. Then, so we join Q3 to R. Next, we are going to construct a parallel line to this. So for that, going to take a measurement which is smaller between these two arcs. So it should be of length which is smaller than that. So just take a slightly smaller length. I'm going to draw an arc this way such that it cuts this line. So I'm going to take this measurement here and cut this arc this way. So same measurement. Now where these two arcs intersect each other, I'm just going to make a point here, and I'm going to draw a line from this Q5 passing through this line, and we're just going to extend QR this way. Okay, so through this intersection, drawn a line that is parallel to Q3R. Then we need to draw a line from here that is parallel to this. That will become P dash, and we can mark this as R dash. So once again the same procedure. We'll take a length over here. We're going to draw an arc this way. Then using the same measurement to draw this arc this way, we're going to place it on R dash and draw another arc from here like this. Next step is to measure this arc. So I've taken the same measurement as this, and where this arc cuts this, to cut this arc, construct PQR, which is similar to P dash Q R dash. Coming to question 2D, it says the sum of rupees 19,350 is paid off in 36 installments, such that each installment is rupees 25 more than the preceding installment. Find the amount for the first installment. So they're given a sum, so that will become SN, which will be equal to 19,350. We are giving the number of installments, so N will become 36. We are also given the difference because it says that in each installment there's 25 rupees more than the previous installment. So D will be equal to 25. We are asked for the first installment. That means we need to find out A. So let's write the formula first. So that is Sn equal to N by 2 in brackets 2A plus N minus 1 in brackets into D, close the bracket. Then we substitute. In place of Sn we put 19,350. N is 36 upon 2. 2 into A, so we need to find out A. N is 36 minus 1 into D, which is 25. Close the bracket. Next, we divide. 2 ones are 2, 2 18s are 36. Okay, next we write over here 19,350 equal to 18 in brackets 2A, and 36 minus 1 becomes 35. So 35 in brackets into 25. Next, we can actually divide this. 9, if we see, this becomes 9 2s are 18, then 9 2s are 18, carry 1, 9 1s are 9, carry 4, 9 5s are 45, and that's done. So cancel this part, and then we can still divide. 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 0, 2 7s are 14, 2 5s are 10. So we get 1075. 18 is gone from there. 2A, and 35 into 25 we get 875. Okay, now no need of the bracket anymore. Take the 875 on the right hand side, or on the left hand side, sorry. We will get it as 2A equal to 1075 minus 875. We get 2A equal to 200. So if we divide, 2 ones are 2, 2 hundreds are 200. 2 into 100 is 200. So A is equal to 100. So therefore we can write, therefore the first installment is rupees 100. Okay. So with this we complete question 2. Once again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I ask you to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like watching the video, and please share it with your friends and classmates for their benefit. Coming to question 3. Question 3a says, select and write the most appropriate alternative from those given below. If for a certain distribution, mode and mean are 80 and 110 respectively, then the median of the distribution is one of these. Now the relationship between mode, mean and median is this. Mode is equal to 3 times median minus 2 times mean. So for any set of given data, if you remove the mode, median and mean, then you'll find that the answers are related in this particular fashion. That is, the mode of that particular data will be equal to 3 times the answer that you get for median minus 2 times the mean. Okay. So that is what we need to use over here in order to find the median of the particular distribution that is mentioned over here. So we are given mode as 80. So we put 80 over here. We are not given the median. That is what we need to find out over here. Then mean is given to us as 110. So 2 into 110. Now 80 I'll leave it the way it is. 3 into median and minus 2 into 110 gives me 220. Now this minus 220 I'll take on the left hand side, and we will get 3 times the median equal to 220 plus 80 gives 300. And if we divide, so 3 1 the 3, 300, 3 into 100 is 300. So that means median is equal to 100. So correct choice is A, 100. Question 3b, the following table shows the daily wages of employees working in a factory. Class interval, that is wages in rupees, is given as 450 to 550, 550 to 650 and so on till 950 to 1050. The frequency, that is Fi, as to the number of employees given is 5, 12, 13, 10, 8, 2 corresponding to their respective class intervals. That is, those number of employees get this the salary in this particular range and so forth. So we need to, what are we asked to do? We are asked, taking the class mark denoted by A of the class interval 650 to 750. That means, so 650 to 750 will be the class interval where we have where we'll have to get the assumed mean from the class mark. As assumed mean, rewrite and complete the table and find the mean daily wages of the employees. So we need to get the mean daily wages of the employees from this data using the assumed mean method. So first we'll get the class mark. So class mark, how do you get? You get the class mark by adding the lower limit and upper limit and dividing it by 2. So that is always a number that comes between these two figures. Okay, so in this case, it will be 500. And since if you have a look, the gap between 550 and 650 is 100. Hence, you will find that the class mark has a gap of 100. So this will be 600, 700, 800, 900 and finally 1000. Okay, so there's no need to calculate for each and every class mark. Once you get the first class mark and you see what is the difference between the upper limit or the lower, between two lower limits or two upper limits, then you will be able to find out what will be the difference in the class marks. So here it is 100. Next, we are told to take the class interval 650 to 750 as their corresponding class mark as the assumed mean. So this will be our assumed mean. That means A will be equal to 700. Then next we need to find the deviation. So for that, xi minus A will give us the first one here, which will be minus 200. Then will come minus 100. This will be 0. This will be 100. Then 200, 300. Okay, so that gives us the deviation. Next is Fi into Di. So the product we need to write over here. Fi is here, Di is here. 5 into 2 gives us 10. Then we need to add 2 zeros to that. So that gives us minus 1000. Do not forget the minus sign. 12 into 1 is 12. followed by 2 zeros, again minus sign, then 13 into 0 is 0, 10 into this, so just 1 2 3 0, so that will be 1000. 8 into 2 is 16, followed by 2 zeros, and 2 into 3 is 6, followed by 2 zeros, 600. We need to get the sum total of this Fi di. So if we take out the total, we will get sigma Fi di equal to 1000. Next, to find out the mean, we will write the formula. So x bar, so that's assume mean plus sigma of Fi di upon sigma of Fi. So assume mean is 700 plus sigma of Fi di is 1000 upon sigma of Fi, which is 50. So this cancels 0, and that will give you 20 over here. 5 into 2 is 10, and then 0. So 700 plus 20, that is equal to 720. So therefore you can say, therefore the mean daily wages of the employees is rupees 720. That is your answer for this particular question. Next question is question 3c. Find the median of the following distribution table. We are given the class interval from 0 to 20 all the way till 80 to 100 and frequency 8, 27, 17, 18, 10. To find the median, we'll have to remove the cumulative frequency. So first one is 8, then we add 27, that gives us 35, then 52, then 70, and finally 80. And if we add this also, we'll get 80. So n is equal to 80 over here. Okay, so we'll just list down. From here we need to also find out our median class. So for median class, we just need to look at our cumulative frequency and divide it by 2. When we divided this by 2, we will get 40. So anyways, we need to have n by 2 in our formula. So n is equal to 80. So that gives us n by 2 is 80 by 2, which is equal to 40. This 40 we need to see the cumulative frequency. So any value that is higher than this but closest to the 40 becomes the cumulative frequency that we need to look after, because I'll tell you. So this is 40. So any number greater than 40. There are numbers that are greater than 40 are 52, 70 and 80. Now the closest one to 40 is 52. So we need to look at the frequency which it belongs to. That is 17. So this 17 will become of frequency, and the class interval corresponding to this frequency will become our median class. So this becomes our median class. Okay, so our median class, will write it down. Median class equal to 40 to 60. Then the lower limit of this median class is going to be 40. Frequency we need to write down, that is equal to 17, and cumulative frequency. Now the cumulative frequency is the frequency of the class preceding the median class. So this is the median class, class preceding median class is this one. We need to look at the cumulative frequency of this particular class interval, that is 35. That becomes our CF. Okay. Next we need to put all these values in the median formula to find out the median. So median is equal to L plus N upon 2 minus CF in brackets upon F into H. So L is 40 plus N by 2, which is 40 also, minus CF, which is 35 upon F. F is 17 in brackets into H. H we have not mentioned over here. H is the class size, so that would be upper limit minus lower limit. In this case it is 20. So we'll put 20 over here. So now we just need to calculate further. So that will be 40 plus 40 minus 35 gives us 5 upon 17 into 20. Okay, and multiply 5 into 20, we'll get 40 plus 100 upon 17. So 100 divided by 17 will give us equal to 40 plus 5.8. So that means the median becomes equal to 45.8. That is the answer or the median of this particular data. Next is 3D. Attempt the following. There are two questions in this. First question is, write the lower limit of the model class for the given frequency distribution table. The class interval is given, frequency is given. To find the model class, we need to find the frequency which is the highest in that case, and it is 18. So the class interval that is corresponding to this becomes our model class, 40 to 60. But we are asked for the lower limit of the model class. So the lower limit of the model, if this is the model class, lower limit is 40. So we take L is equal to 40. That is our answer. That is all that is asked. This is for 1 mark. The second question of question 3D is, find the first 4 terms of an arithmetic progression whose third term is 5, A3 equal to 5, and the seventh term is 9. Okay, so we need to find the first 4 terms, which means we'll have to find the first term and the common difference as well. So A3 can be written as A plus 2D equal to 5, and A7 can be written as A plus 6D equal to 9. Okay, then we can mark this as 1, mark this as 2. If we do 2 minus 1, let's see what we'll get. A plus 6D equal to 9. Then A plus 2D equal to 5, since we said minus, so we minus throughout. Positive A minus A cancels out. 6 minus 2 gives us 4D, and 9 minus 5 will give 4. 4 and 4 cancel, we get D equal to 1. So that means our common difference is 1. We mark this as 3 and we say substitute 3 in any one of these equations. I'll take 1 in 1. So A plus, instead of D I'll put 1, since we found that out, equal to 5. So A plus 2 into 1 is 2 equal to 5. Take 2 on the right hand side, it will become negative. 5 minus 2 is 3. So A we get as 3. So we know the first term, we know the common difference. We can easily find out the first 4 terms. So first term is 3. Second term, that is A plus A2, will be A plus D, which is equal to 3 plus 1, which because 1 is the difference, 4. A3 will be A plus 2D, it is 3 plus 2 into 1, which is equal to 5. A4 is equal to A plus, gives us 6. So we have the first 4 terms, and therefore we can say the first 4 terms of arithmetic progression are 3, 4, 5 and 6, because A1 is equal to 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6 and comma dot dot dot, because it's an arithmetic progression. So these are the first 4 terms, the 2 marks for this. Coming to question 4. Question 4a, select and write the most appropriate alternative from those given below. A 4, 3 and B 1, minus 1 are the vertices of a square ABCD taken in order. Therefore, the area of the square is dash. Now, for a square, you should know that the sides of the squares are equal, and it is the area of any square is given by a square, so side square. Okay, so that's all that we need to do over here. So if we say, if this is A, B, C, D, C, D, that means side AB square should give us the area of the square that we need, that is ABCD. So AB is given by square root. We know how to find the distance, so that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Since we need AB square, so if we square on both sides, we'll get AB square, and the square root sign will go off, and we'll get only x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So from these coordinates, we'll substitute over here, and we should get what is the side square. And side square is equal to the area of the square. So we'll take, since we are taking AB, we'll take this as x2, y2, x1, y1 over here. Okay. So that would be 1 minus 4 whole square plus minus 1 minus 3 whole square. That gives us minus 3 whole square plus minus 1 and minus 3 gives us minus 4 whole square. That would be minus 3 whole square is positive 9, and minus 4 whole square is positive 16. We get AB square equal to 25 square units, since that this AB square is equal to the area of the square. So 25 square units. So our correct answer is D, 25. D is our correct answer. Question 4b says attempt the following, and there are two parts to that, two questions. So first question is show that the points A minus 2 comma minus 1, B 1 comma 0, and C 4 comma 3 and D 1 comma 2 form the vertices of a parallelogram. Parallelogram, you need to know that opposite sides are parallel and equal. Also at the same time, if this is a parallelogram, then they are diagonals. Okay, they bisect each other, which means they cut each other into equal parts. Now the point where they cut each other, that will become the midpoint. So if we can show that the midpoints of these diagonals are equal to each other, we can then conclude that these are the A, B, C and D are the vertices of a parallelogram. So that's what we need to show. So we'll just make a point over here that in parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. Okay, that point is important to note over here. Then you'll find the midpoint. So if we name this as A, B, C and D, we need to get diagonals AC and BD. That means midpoint of AC. So midpoint of AC is given as x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. So A is here minus 2 x1 plus x2, we'll say 4 upon 2 comma y1 in case of it's minus 1 minus plus y2 plus 3 upon 2. Okay, that comes to minus 2 plus 4 gives us positive 2 upon 2 comma minus 1 plus 3 gives us positive 2 upon 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. In both the cases we get midpoint, the coordinate says 1 comma 1. Similarly, we need to check the other diagonal, that is BD. So midpoint of BD, in same formula, same tree, x1 plus x2. So in this case the x1, this will be x1, y1, y2, x2, y2. So 1 plus 1 upon 2 comma 0 plus 2 upon 2. Okay, and 1 plus 1 is 2 upon 2 comma 0 plus 2 is 2 upon 2. Cancels and we get coordinates as 1 comma 1. So we can conclude that coordinates of AC and BD are same or equal and therefore, so this implies that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. The second part of question 4b, find the ratio in which the point P x comma 2 divides the line segment joining the points A minus 3 comma minus 4 and B 3 comma 5. Also find the value of x. So we need to find the ratio. So we'll begin with assuming a value for that ratio. We'll say let k is to 1 be the ratio in which point Px comma 2 divides AB. Okay, done. So we have assumed a particular ratio. Then we know that to take a point x comma y, if we need to find out in which ratio, the formula that is there over here is x2 minus x it's m1 x2 plus m2 x1 whole thing upon m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 whole thing upon m1 plus m2. This is the formula to find out the coordinates of that point. The coordinates of the point are partially given. Is given x comma 2, which means we'll have to find out what is x, but the coordinate of y is given. Okay, and we are not given the ratio. So since y coordinate is given, we'll make use of this y coordinate to find out m1 and m2. So I'll just going to take this part and this part out separately to find out m1 and m2. So y coordinate, okay, correspond to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 whole thing upon m1 plus m2. Next, y is given to us as 2. So I'll put 2 over here. m1 we have assumed as k, and that will be y2 in this case, that is ab, right? So b over here would be 5, so that's 5 plus m2 we have assumed as 1 in this case, and y1 we'll take as minus 4. Minus 4 whole thing upon m1 plus m2. m1 is k, m2 is 1. Okay, so this entire denominator I'll multiply with 2, so we'll get 2k plus 2, because 2 into k is 2k, 2 into 1 is 2. 5 into k is 5k minus 4, because 1 into minus 4 gives us minus 4. Then I'll take 2k on the right hand side and I'll bring minus 4 on this side. So we'll get 4 plus 2 equal to 5k minus 2k. So 4 plus 2 gives us 6, and 5k minus 2k gives us 3k. So 3k I'll put over here equal to 6. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. We get k is equal to 2. So now we can say that therefore P divides AB in the ratio 2:1, because we had assumed it as k is to 1. K is 2 we found. Once we have got this, we need to find out x. So from here, x is equal to this part. So that's exactly what I'm going to write now. So we'll write x equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 whole thing upon m1 plus m2. So x we need to find out. m1 is 2, now that we know what it is. x2 would be 3 plus m1 is 1, and x1 would be minus 3 whole thing upon m1 plus m2. So that will be 2 plus 1, and we get 2 into 3 is 6, and 1 into minus 3 upon 3. That is x. So which is equal to 3 upon 3. Cancel out, we get 1. So that means x is equal to 1. So we say therefore x is equal to 1. So that is all that we need to find out. We see we were asked to find the ratio, and we found the ratio is 2:1. We were also asked to find the value of x, and we found the value of x being 1. Question 4c. The area of triangle formed by the points A 5, 4, B minus 2, K, and C 2, minus 6 is 35 square units. Fine. And we need to find from here what is the value of k. The first what we'll do is mark this as x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. Let's assume that. So let we say A, B, C. A is 5, 4. B is minus 2, K. C is 2, minus 6. Correspond to x1, y1. Correspond to x2, y2. And correspond to x3, y3. We've done this assumption. Now let's write the formula to find out the area of the triangle. So area of the triangle, that is given by area of triangle ABC in this case, be given by half in brackets x1, I'll put a bracket, that's how I remember it, and we put x2 another bracket plus x3 another bracket, and we close it. Then after x1 will come y2 minus y3. So 1, 2, 3. Since 2 is there, next will come 3, then will come 1 in cyclic fashion. Then 3, the next one should come 1, and next one will come 2. Okay, that's how we fill it up. Now let's put these values over here. So half into x1 is 5. I'm going to put 5 here, keep the bracket this way, plus x2, which is actually minus 2, so I'm going to cancel this plus and put minus 2 over here, brackets for the y coordinates, then positive 2, that is x3, okay, and again brackets and close the bracket. Next we'll put y2 is k, so that's k minus y3, so minus and minus, so that gives us positive 6. Then we have y2 over here, sorry, then we have y3 is minus 6 minus 4, that is y1. Then next we have y1, that is 4 minus y2, which is positive k. That's it. So now we need to open this brackets up, so equal to half, and we have 5 into k, 5k plus 5 into 6, positive 30, minus 2 into minus 6 gives us positive 12, minus 2 into positive 8 gives us positive 8. You can even add them up. 2 into 4 gives us positive 8, 2 into minus 2 gives minus 2k. Continuing further, we have half, 5k minus 2k gives us 3k. Then we have 12 plus 8, which is 20, 20 plus 30 is 50, 50 plus 8 is 58. So plus 58, that's what we get. Now area of triangle, this is what we forgot over here, is given to us as 35. So I'll put 35 over here, that's what we needed to put first. This 2 I'll multiply over here, so that will give us 70 equal to 3k plus 58. Then 58 I'll take on the other side, it will become negative. 70 minus 58 gives us positive 12. So 3k equal to 12. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. That means we get k equal to 4. That is our answer. Coming to the last question of this paper, question 4D. Show that the points P minus 2, 3, Q8, 3 and R6, 7 are the vertices of a right angle triangle. One thing we need to know, see, when it comes to a right angle triangle, the first thing that should come to our mind is a Pythagoras theorem. According to the Pythagoras theorem, what does it have to say? So let's say I'll take it as ABC in this case. According to the Pythagoras theorem, the longest side, the square of the longest side, AC, is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, so AB square plus BC square. We use this Pythagoras theorem when we know that this is a right angle triangle. However, in this case, we are asked to prove that these are the coordinates of the vertices of a right angle triangle, which means if we can prove that that PQ, QR and this PR, if these are the if these come in combination in such a way that we get something like this, okay, as per Pythagoras theorem, then by converse of Pythagoras theorem we can say that these are actually the coordinates of a right angle triangle. So that's what we'll have to prove. So first we'll have to get PQ square, QR square and PR square and see what do we get. So first we'll begin in this fashion. We'll begin with PQ first. So PQ square. So since we are already putting square, so for distance formula we usually have a square root sign. Because we are already putting a square, there's no need in order to put a square root sign. That square root sign will be already cancelled. PQ, so it's x2 minus x1, so 8 minus 2, but there is minus over here, so that will be 8 plus 2, okay, whole square plus 3 minus 3 whole square. Okay, that will give us 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 whole square, 3 minus 3 is 0 whole square, 10 whole square is 100. Next we look at QR square. So QR square will get 8 minus 6 whole square and 3 minus 7 plus 3 minus 7 whole square. So we get 2 whole square, and here we'll get minus 4 whole square. 2 whole square is 4, minus 4 whole square is positive 16. So if we add them up, we'll get 20. So QR square is equal to 20. Finally, we come to PR square. So PR square is minus 2 minus 6 whole square and 3 minus 7 plus 3 minus 7 whole square. Minus 2 and minus 6 gives us minus 8 whole square. 3 minus 7 gives us minus 4 whole square. Minus 8 whole square is 64, and minus 4 whole square is 16. 64 plus 16 gives us 80. Now if we add 80 plus 20, it should give us 100. So we'll add PR square plus QR square. And PR square is 80. QR square is 20. That gives us equal to 100, which is equal to PQ square. So since you can say PQ square is equal to PR square plus QR square, by converse of Pythagoras theorem, we get that P comma Q comma R are the vertices of a right angled triangle. Okay, so in this way we can prove that these are the vertices of a right angled triangle. So with this we finish the question paper, which maths question paper, which came for prelims in March 2022. I hope you have liked watching this video. If you have liked watching this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends and classmates, and if you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will try my best to reply to that. And if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, I ask you to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Keep watching for more such videos. Thank you.